Well, let's get over to meteorologist Hannah Gard for a look at the forecast. There's some rough weather heading our way.
Yeah, we do have a first alert for today for the chance for severe storms. We're in a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather across the area. That's the area in yellow. That level 3 out of 5 is just to the north of us. That also has a hatched risk. That's those black lines. That means we could even see some strong long track tornadoes just up to the north of us. So we are going to closely monitor this today. This is your first alert heading into the evening. Now, timing. I don't think this will start until after sundown. Now, you might see some sprinkles of rainfall as we go throughout the afternoon into the early evening hours. That's that moisture just streaming up into this very strong system. I don't think a lot of those are going to become those storms that we're going to watch for. But once we get to after sundown, that system will be close enough to us that we'll have to watch for those isolated storms that pop ahead of the system. Then we're looking for the main line of storms that's going to roll through in the late overnight hours. That I think will end by around 5 tomorrow morning. So threats with this, we have a wind threat as that line rolls through. We can't rule out a tornado or two if we see some of those isolated storms pop up. Now the rainfall will be fairly quick rolling through, so I'm not too worried about that flooding threat. And hail is also a secondary threat for this system. Right now on the radar, we're seeing these little pops of sprinkly rain activity. If this rolls through, it's going to be very quick. If you see that in the city shortly, you could see some rainfall, parts of southern Mississippi. No lightning with these. These aren't storms. It's just some shower activity as it streams northward. And you can kind of see where those dew points and the moisture is increasing into this weather system. We're in the upper 60s for our dew points right now, all the way up through the corner of Oklahoma. We're seeing that moisture streaming up in that direction. And here's that weather system. This is very typical severe weather setup. We have a warm front that's going to pull through as well. So that's going to continue to hike up those dew points. Going to continue to hike up our temperatures and give us a lot of fuel to work with for these severe storms. Ahead of that line, you're already starting to see some of these isolated storms popping up in parts of Texas, and then the cold front is going to pop up another round of storms. So that's what we mean by 2 rounds possible with this severe threat. In the upper levels of the atmosphere, we're also seeing this spin here. That's that counterclockwise spin of low pressure, and you can see where the storms are popping up. It's where the winds in the upper levels are kind of going eastward here, and then up to the north, they're headed around that spin. This area where we have a lot of winds going in different directions means we have a lift. So we're watching for that. That's why the threat is kind of north of us. You can see that the pattern of these winds is still eastward over us. The lift is mainly to the north. But we could have enough moisture to work with, and with that front rolling through, that we still have that severe threat. Now, this forecast model is showing most of these isolated storms ahead of this front, not really in our area. Now, we can't rule them out because they're not perfect. So once we get to after sundown, that's when we're going to want to watch for these. But then really late tonight is when that line of storms is going to roll through. Notice how skinny it is. We're not going to get rained on for very long as this pushes through the area, but you might hear those gusty winds. We could have some lightning, thunder associated with this, and then it will roll out. And again, the severe threat is still going to be there as that system moves through. Now behind the front, we'll get those chilly winds and that breeze, and temperatures will fall. But looking at the storm energy, you can see it does increase just after sunset. So we do have the ingredients if we get one of those isolated storms to pop up for all modes of severe weather. So we're watching for that, but it's definitely higher as the front moves through. So we can't rule out the chance of seeing a spin up along that line and then those gusty winds. By tomorrow morning, that severe threat will subside. Rainfall though, this really is reflective of how quickly this is going to move through. We're just not going to get very much rain. Maybe we get up to 1 inch in some places, bullseyes is up to 2, but flooding is going to be on the lower end of that threat level with the system rolling through. Behind that, temperatures will fall into the 50s. By Thanksgiving, we're going to be really chilly. I think we could see that front stall out and bring us some rainfall. Then we stay cool into the weekend. Kelsey, back to you.
All right.